Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Volkswagen Touareg. Then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3-litre TDI V6 BlueMotion Tech SE Tiptronic 4-wheel drive. 2014 on a 64 plate. Has done 48,628 miles. Fuel economy: urban 33.6 miles per gallon, extra urban 43.5 miles per gallon, and combined is 39.2 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 7.8 seconds and a top speed of 135 miles per hour out of a 6-cylinder 242 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. Front fog lamps. We've got parking sensors in the grille there. Five twin spoke alloys, the wheel arch protector, power folding door mirrors, chrome window surrounds, the aluminium roof bars, the door protectors here and the sill protectors, rear tailgate spoiler. Plenty of room in the back, rear seats fold independently of each other, rear roller blind, a power socket in the back here, and we've also got a underneath here, underneath all my stuff, a get you home space saver wheel, the chrome bumper protector, reversing sensors in the bumper and the twin exhaust tips there. Makes a pleasant change to be able to get into a car without banging your head on the roof here. So plenty of room in the back, plenty of headroom. Got this rear centre armrest, two cup holders in the middle of it. Nice high seat back. Seats are like brand new in the back. It's got this lovely, lovely old-fashioned wood. And seeing as I'm old-fashioned, I like it. And then the aluminium strips around it, the aluminium trim. Your climate controls in the back here too. There's a power socket underneath that flap. It's really nice. Rear child seat, Isofix anchor points in the back, 3 inertia reel belts. Just nice little touches. A fresh air vent in the B-pillar there, and also a couple of coat hangers and help you get in. Rear overmats. It's a very, very nice car. The lovely outside, very cold. The only problem is this place is about 25 miles from our garage, and by the time I get here, the cars are getting pretty dirty now with all the spray on the road, and I can't really do the outside of it justice, although the driving and everything else and the surroundings make the cars look better. So you just have to take my word for it that it's a really nice clean car. I'll just take you for a ride in it. So there we go, there's a VW key, and there's no blade on it as such. The whole thing slots in the dash and then you turn it. So that's how you start it. Let's just turn the fan down, and we'll turn that down too, so the audio doesn't start. So height and reach adjustable, multifunction steering wheel, service history. th of the 9th 2015 at 7,600 miles, Hadwin's VW Cumbria. 23rd of the 9th 2016 at 15,996 miles, Hadwin's VW Cumbria. 18th of the 6th 2018 at 31,678 miles, Hadwin's VW Cumbria. 1st of the 8th 2019 at 36,958 miles, Lound Road Garage Kendal. 4th of the 8th 2020 at 42,114 miles, Lound Road Garage Kendal. 5th of the 8th 2021 at 46,998 miles, Lound Road, Garage, Kendal. It's done 48,628 miles now, so what, 1,700 miles since it was serviced. This is kind of the same, shares the chassis I think with the Audi Q7 and the Porsche Cayenne, although I actually prefer the VW version. Don't like the suspension so much on the Audis and the Porsche. Actually, let's just there we go. So it's power folding door mirrors. As I say, it's got this lovely proper wood. It looks like polished walnut in the dash, the center console and the door cards. And, these are certainly the cars to be in this sort of weather, even though it's nice. It's very comforting to be a little bit further off the road, a little bit higher up. Sun's ahead of us, so probably shining into all the cameras, making it difficult. Got a seat height adjuster here. I need to go down further if possible. Yeah, there we go. Got Bluetooth hands-free, sat nav, Bluetooth audio streaming, climate control. In the windscreen I can see filaments, which suggests it's got a heated front windscreen. Although I couldn't, the road's very bad there, it's been churned up. I couldn't for the life of me tell which one was the heated rear screen and which was the front. There's a button there that shows you kind of full power, and that normally, I actually can't see it because my glasses are kind of polarized. So over in the corner there, see that brings up the fan. When you click maximum front screen, it brings up the fan. And over here on the right hand side, that's your heated rear screen. Whether it switches them both on at the same time, I'm not sure. I suppose I could do with having a look in the handbook. It's unless there's a switch somewhere else that I can't see. Car drives really well. Again, it's the tyres, they've not compromised the ride with two big alloy wheels, which do, granted, look better on the outside, but they drive awful. I'm just going to pull over here, and again the low profile tyres, you feel every bump in the road, and to me that's not what having a four-wheel drive really is all about. Hang on, there's a service schedule. Let's just see if it's stamped up. Yeah, so it looks like it's all stamped as well, so we've got a proper service book. Volkswagen. Here we go, heated. Of course, I mean, could they make that print any smaller? My eyes are pretty good, but that's just... need a magnifying glass. Well, okay, so I'll forget that. So the answer to that is I don't know, and there doesn't seem to be an entry on the heated rear screen, so we'll just worry about that later. It's got stupid stop start, and I don't know where the switch is to knock that off either. Oh, there it is. Right, we've knocked that off. We've achieved one switch find. So, nice clear dashboard, analog instruments, coolant temperature left, far left that is. Then we've got Rev Counter, your information display in the center, which is kind of controlled from here. That's driver alert system. And we can just flick through them. Navigation, so that displays the navigation. At the moment it's showing a compass, which is as much use as an ashtray on a motorbike. The audio, telephone, vehicle. Click on the vehicle, it's got range, 105 miles at the moment. Distance, we've done 29.3 miles from home this morning. That's your digital speedo, which I prefer. That's no looking or no having to look, it's straight in front of you. No, you know, checking the instrument and then focusing on the actual numerals. They don't look as nice, digital displays, but they certainly serve your purpose better. Certain death corner here. No replies. Of course, it could be a cyclist with a bell that I can't hear. Like this morning, honestly. Is it just me, or do cyclists promote road rage? Do they do it on purpose? Because that's the only reason I can think that they ride like they do. Great engine. You know, low revs, just pulling up the hill, no problem. It'd probably do the same with a big caravan on the back or a big trailer. We can knock that over there, change up and down like so, change down, bring it back towards you, so back over there, and I think, so we're in D4 at the moment. If I just knock that back, that changes it to the sport setting. I'm not going to drive fast today because the roads are pretty treacherous. I'm sure there'll be lots of black ice up here. It is cold. It's saying it's 5 degrees now, but it was -2 before when I was out there videoing, freezing to death. So let's see what else. What's that for? Glasses case probably. It's kind of lined with piley stuff. On the dash here, radio, media, phone, climate. And there's your climate. Does it show you the front screen there? No, let's have a look. See, I still don't know whether that's the front screen. I don't know. I'm just going round a tight bend, so that's the sort of stuff I don't want to be messing about with. You know, in cars there should be switches. If you have to take your eyes off if you can't like fumble about until you find the switch, then it shouldn't be in a car. So here we go. So that's it. Is that right? That must be the heated front screen then. So it would appear there's no switch. That's crazy. Would appear there's no switch to knock it on. You have to go into climate and then click the switch on there. Extras, automatic air recirculation, automatic windscreen heating. Oh well, all right. I take it back. So that's automatic windscreen heating switched on, unless that was me switching it on there. But anyway, it's on for future owners. Heated front windscreen, best invention ever. This morning I was sat in my Range Rover listening to an audio book, and all my neighbours were scraping the windscreen. Well, there you go. Probably their vehicles do 60 miles to the gallon and mine only does 30 or something. All I can tell you is about four-wheel drive, and yes, it's another Mustang story. I've been using a Ford Mustang, which I absolutely love. I think it's beautiful to look at. I've wanted one ever since I saw Bullet in probably 1968. I sneaked into the pictures to see it because I was too young, and we've got one in the garage. I've wanted one for ages. First sign of cold weather, back in my Range Rover, heated front screen, heated steering wheel, four-wheel drive, up off the road. You know, we've had some shocking weather in Preston recently, and we're quite prone to floods. And you know, you see people struggling, and it's just really no effort in one of these. And this is a nice car. It's lovely to drive. As I say, I jump in some of these four-wheel drive things, and they've just taken every last ounce of enjoyment out of them by making the wheels too big and the suspension too hard, like growling noise off the tyres, and every little bump you feel. This is quite lovely. The seats are very comfortable as well, and padded. It's a nice set out, and it feels, again, you jump in some cars and you think, you know, this is going to be tatty after 5 years. The materials that it's made of inside, you know, they're just not made for it, and I think this will just go on forever. And it's like like my leather jacket story. I've got a motorbike jacket. It's not this one. It's a Triumph motorbike jacket, and I've had it for probably, I bet I've had it for at least 15 years, probably more. I've been out in all sorts of weather when it's been lashing down. I've messed about with cars in it. I've got jackets that, you know, I've ripped the flipping pockets off or the sleeve off when I've been getting out of a car. Normally it's this. When you get out of the car, when you're videoing it, and you catch your sleeve on the corner of the door, the next minute you've got a big tear. My Triumph jacket is like brand new, and it'll be like brand new when I'm dead. It really will. It's the leather's that thick, and the only reason I've got this one, apart from when I saw the Mustang film with Steve McQueen in, he was in a film called Le Mans as well, and he had a jacket which was kind of this design, and I've always wanted one. I know, it's so sad, I know, but anyway. And the only reason I'm not wearing my Triumph jacket in here is because it's got zips at the back. When you're on your bike and you get too hot, you've got zips at the back that you can undo, and it allows the air to zip down here, and it allows the air to flow through the jacket. But of course, zips and leather seats aren't conducive. But the point is, this will be like my old leather jacket. It will just go on forever. It feels proper, feels well built. The materials, not fantastic, but they don't look cheap, and they look hard wearing. And you know, wood will still be in fashion when all this checker plate stuff, and when all that's gone out of fashion again, wood will always be in fashion. This looks a bit slippy on this bend. We've got, yeah, it is a bit slippy, it's ice. We've got water coming off the field, going across the road and into the river there, and of course it's frozen. As I say, I don't think I'll be able to come up here much longer to video the cars without it being too treacherous. It's not so bad with four-wheel drives, but anything else. just asking to go for a trip down the valley. Oh, cruise control over here. Cruise control, how do we work that? I think if you pull towards you, it's resume, click the ending. That's switched the cruise control on just when I don't want it on, as usual. But I'll just set it to 30. That's, well, 20 actually, it's just set to 20. I can increase the speed by knocking it up, knock the lever down, that decreases it. I'll knock it away from you and that's off. Pull it back towards you and that's resume. So it's got all the stuff, big front central armrest, and those kind of split in two. I don't know what the reason for that is, unless it's so the passenger can get something out of there while you're resting your arm on this side. Here's your selector, and you've got, it's pretty simple there. I think it's got on-road and off-road. Just when we get around here, I'll just wait for this guy to go past. Oh, that's very kind of him. Here we go, just wait for him to get past. What have we got there? We've got auto hold there as well. So that's off-road. There's no centre setting. There's no others. On-road and off-road. So this is showing off-road. It's telling me your steering angle. So that's 4 degrees. Let me just see if it goes to minus. No, it doesn't. Right, okay. I was just wondering really what the reason would be. So notes in the middle. I know obviously the first thing they tell you when you're going with a racing driver is don't take your hands off the steering wheel. Your driving instructor tells you not to cross your hands on the steering wheel, and you're driving. All right, so that's actually showing. Yeah, it's picked up that we're going downhill, the off-road, and this will just take me downhill without sliding, but it's meant for coming down hills like so. I'll put it back on ordinary driving. I mean, this. I can just imagine this when it's icy. You know, you're down there. I've been up here plenty of times when there's been cars down the middle there. What seemed like a good idea, taking your car for a blast, ends up in a trip into the ravine there. Bags of room, let's say, very, very comfortable. These are like armchairs, and it's the leather feels like, if it's real leather, you never know these days, might be this vegan stuff, but the leather feels like a real good quality stuff, real thick stuff. You really notice the difference when I come up here in saloon cars, and then you come up in a four-wheel drive that's a proper four-wheel drive. And the only thing is they're going to pull out then and they can't see the other car coming. Yes. Yeah, but if it's a proper four-wheel drive, You know, the thing with a car like this is you can go anywhere, in any weather. You can still enjoy having a nice day out. You don't have to be in a sports car. And you can come up to places like this, park off road. And I've noticed where I video the cars, it's obviously popular with courting couples up there. And well, it looked like it looked like somebody had got stuck. Let's just put it that way. In the right at the edge of it is quite muddy. And it reminds me of, and I shouldn't be laughing, I used to go out with a girl who lived out in the country, and on a country road, and I was dropping her off one night, and I pulled up in my dad's Opel Record, which was rear wheel drive, and of course there's no such thing as limited slip diffs in them kind of days. It fitted to them kind of cars, and I tried to set off after, you know, kind of waving goodbye, and I couldn't, and she couldn't drive, so she very kindly tried to push, and unfortunately, as you know, if it's not a limited slip diff, it doesn't transfer all the power to the wheel that's got traction, and it just spun. And when I looked in the mirror, she was absolutely covered in mud. Anyway, that relationship didn't last long either. There we go. Look at this. It's a lovely car. It's just a shame that the cars get kind of covered in spray on the way up here. I really do need to find somewhere else where, after having said this is just as the car came in. Lance hasn't cleaned this yet, so you know, if you like it now, it's going to be even better when Lance gets to work on it. And also the burger van's there, so I think I'll be treating myself this morning. So that's it. Lovely car, very, very nice to drive. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.